Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue some more No Man's Sky. Just making our way through the Atlas Path quest line. There are a couple things I want to check when I do log in though, because it is tied to milestones. Go to my Discovery Views catalog. I'm not sure how many milestones I actually have done. They don't give you a count here, it doesn't seem. I don't think any of those count. Irregular milestones. Alright, I think I'm good on them. I'm not sure how they actually keep track of it. It says 62 here. 30, 15, 128. I think I'm good on milestones. Overall is Galileo. I don't see that on the list here. Yeah, because you need 50 milestones to complete it, and I think I've got them all. I don't think they count these. I'll figure it out when we get in there. Let me take a look at what seed I have. Right now, I have dark matter, which would be Cassini. That would be 20 milestones. So it looks like I've had 6 more Atlas stations to get through to finish it up. So we'll head out of here. Actually, let me go check with this guy just in case I didn't. Yeah, because right now I have the first 4 done, and there's going to be 10 total, so figured I would just look that up quickly, because I couldn't remember how many Atlas stations you actually need. For some reason 16 was in my head, so at least I know there's only 10. Alright, just make sure to check with everybody. Oh, there's a cube up here. Alright, so we're gonna end up heading to the next station then. Make sure I change that in my log. That should be good. Alright, take off and head over that way. Oh, I didn't stop anywhere. Alright, fungal mold. Alright, let's just make our way to that next station. Just make sure your destination is still the Atlas path. And go over there. This should be my 5th. Alright, this was already discovered by somebody. Take a quick look at the planets though. Radioactive. We have a red star bulb. That. Activated copper. I think I'm all set with this system too. So let's just head in, get the Atlas station done. I should have looked up what I need for crafting. You know, the crafting the different seeds need different materials. I'm not sure I think I probably have everything I'm gonna need, but hopefully I don't run into an issue. Alright, so turn on this side this time. A bunch of them this time. And as you can see, the Atlas station changed. Had a different background this time. Alright, get all of these. Oh, I missed one on the outside. Go get that one. A lot of them this time. So the problem with these is, it seems like they can be really easy to miss. A lot of times I try to do like the outside ring and then come back towards the center when I get the first side done, and just kind of do it in the opposite way on the other side. At least I've learned quite a few of the words here. I've learned at least 20. Because I did my little pop-up when I had 100 words. Make sure there's nothing else up there. Alright. We'll interact with this. And Kepler milestone. Alright, just chromatic metal. See, none of them are expensive to make, it's just making sure you have the right stuff on you, and I'm pretty sure I have everything. I may need like emerald or something though, which I'm actually kind of a little concerned about, because I don't want to have to go back to my base just to start this. So we're going to go ahead and craft that. And I am going to do the same thing. I'm going to go get my backpack slot from the anomaly and the space station. So get the anomaly out of the way first. And that will give me a chance to also take a look at what the weekend mission is. I'll end up doing that later on too. Just so I can prepare for whatever it is. I'm gonna head over here. Call in the anomaly. And a couple of lush planets in this system, but they both have red grass, and I'm not a big fan of the red grass. One more suit slot. Alright, so we're getting close to the end there with our tech slots. I'll probably grab another tech slot right in this system too, and probably have my suit practically done by the time this quest is over. Okay, it's going to be Ancient Bones again this week, so I'll end up doing that. Dangerous Pirates. I'm going to bother with that for now. I want to get cracking on this quest. Alright. Now go head up the space station real quick. Do the same thing I normally do, just run around, check the quest guide, check the guild, and multi-tool. So get that out of the way. Alright. Kill 7 sentinels, let me grab that one. Kill some creatures. Alright. Alright. And then one more slot left for technology. E-class. Got an A-class. Let me see what type of system this is. This is development, so it's kind of a lower tier. I think it's a tier 2, so. Check with this guy. Grab that. Grab another sentinel map. And anything to donate? I don't think so. Nope. I am going to need to go back in here and select Atlas path again. And I'm just oh, I want to sell off that module. I don't have to carry a bunch of junk on me, so purchase, sell, get rid of that. And move over this stuff. Another map down there. Actually, I should crack up a couple of those too. Maybe do a couple drop pods on one of these systems. Stop by this real quick, see if there's anything in here. Grab more of that copper. That's a good amount of platinum. I'll grab that. Oh, am I set on? Oh, I got a bunch of ionized cobalt. I didn't realize I had that much. What about regular cobalt, though? Let me grab that. And that real quick. Alright. Nothing to see there. Get over to the next station. Well, this is going to be a dissident system. So depending on what the planets are, I might poke around a couple spots here. See if I'd like to be able to get some of those echolocators. That way I can find the sentinel camps kind of easily. We'll see what the planets are like here, though. Alright, somebody's been here. Oh, this is the best thing about when people do discover systems. You can just find all the information real quick. Alright, so there is a lush planet with dissidents on it, so I might end up swinging down there just to poke around. We'll get this out of the way first, though. Yeah, I'd like to see if I can get a couple of those echolocators. Alright, we got a different Atlas station background. Same thing, some words. Sometimes it's difficult to judge how many of these words there's going to be, or these bubbles, how many are going to be there. Sometimes they pop when you get close to them. I kind of wish they wouldn't pop until you actually walk over them. Sometimes you think you've already got one and come to find out you didn't. Right. What a few of them. Actually, let me see if I can see how many of those I found. There is a way to see all these. It's collected. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, wanted to see how many words I found. Let's get this one done. Yeah, I'm just worried that I don't have all the milestones I'm gonna need. I have to run into doing other stuff. Alright, so that one's gonna be done. Get that one crafted. Alright, there's still copper. Actually, give me just a moment. I just want to check something real quick. Which one was that? That was Roderick. Okay, yeah, so that's 30 milestones. Just a moment, I'm seeing... Okay, I will be needing cadmium. Cadmium emerald. Indium. Okay, so I will need to go get some stuff. And then gold for the last one. Okay. So I am gonna need to go grab a few things. Which I... Let's see here. Got nothing in there. You don't need a lot. You only need like 100 of each. Okay. So what I might do is when I get over to the space station, I'll take a quick run over to my base. I'll grab that stuff, and that way I have it on me when I run into the next seeds. That way I don't have to actually go down to a planet and mine it all up. Alright, so head towards the space station. Alright, the freighters here are nothing special, so... Yeah, if I can find like a centrifuge freighter, I might pick it up. Or I might just settle for one of the system, you know, a capital ship. I haven't figured that out yet, which one I want. Yeah, I do kind of like, I like the design of the, I think it's called the centrifuge freighter. I like the looks of it. The problem with buying those is they're kind of harder to find as an S-class, and they have a lot less space in them. So, and you don't see that many people with them. Everybody seems to go for, you know, like the two major ones are the Dreadnought, and I can't remember the name of the other one. People tend to gravitate towards those. I like just like the basic freighters a lot of times. Alright, so get that one upgraded. And that should take care of all my tech slots. Double check. Yep. Yep, 60. So that's all set, and I still need, I believe, the full row. Yeah, I need 12 more slots down there, so we'll get that done with. Yeah, I want to try to get this out of the way so that I can start doing the next quest with the Those Who Return quest, I think is the name of it. That way I can start unlocking purple systems. Because that one will take a little bit to get done, but it's not too bad. Not that many steps. You have to visit a bunch of different planets, though. Okay, that's why this looks so weird. Freighter's like right in the doorway, pretty much. Swing over to my base real quick and pick up that stuff. Collect pyrite, scan minerals, nothing to get there. Quick and blue. C-class. Other C. Start buying those. See if there's anything I can get from him. Alright, grab that, grab my batteries. And donate 3 of these. Alright, I hit the maximum donation already reached. So, while I'm at my base, I am going to grab the clone materials so I can start donating those. I'm not going to donate the storm crystals though. I don't have a good resource for those yet. Alright, let me just transfer this stuff. I wish it would go straight into my ship. Transfer that. Oh, and we'll sell out that module. And head over to my base, and then just return back to here. And the reason I'm going to teleport out of here is because I can return to the space station easily. If I try to do it from my from the anomaly, it's going to be harder to figure out what station this is. I could always just pay attention to the system name and remember that, but when I do it from a space station, it will tell me right up at the top what my previous system was. If I go into space stations, current system, it says previous system right here. It'll do that when I go over to my base. I'm gonna go over to yeah, let's go to White Rock. That way I can grab my my plants as well. Alright, so I got a few things to grab on my base when I do this. I also want to see if I can craft the star seed or whatever it's called. That way I can get that done. Figure it out once I get over here. Like, I could just continue the quest from my base. It'll just take me on, most likely, a different... take me to a different Atlas station that's somewhat close to me. But right now I'm just trying to kind of branch off a little bit, so that's why I'm staying on the path I'm already on. I'm hoping to run into, you know, some systems that haven't been discovered yet. Looks like a lot of them run into have already been discovered. Because everybody starts around the same area. So, a lot of things are already discovered. Pick up all this stuff. That way it can give me a chance to see what I have for plants already. So, let's see here. Alright, so I am getting quite a bit. I don't... why is all that chromatic metal? Put that in by accident. Right. I am getting... okay, I've got a full thing of this now. Which is good. Actually, let's just drop that over here for a second. And just make up, well, let's see how much glass I already have in here. You rip out this stuff too. Wait, don't forget that. So I'm gonna go make up 31 glass. That way I have a full stack. Let's come over here, make up 31 of those. Alright. One of those, and I want to grab this, bring this with me. Drag all this stuff down. Keep it a little bit sorted. I could actually use more emerald, but I think I only need 100 for each of these. No, I am gonna bring these storm crystals. I'm not too worried about getting hypercores. because I can get them from vendors if I need to. Just trying to see if there's anything else in here that's activated. Indium, okay. And let's see if I can craft whatever this is. Oh, remembrance. Okay, so yeah, I can't do that one yet. Alright. Yeah, Heart of the Sun, that's what you get from finishing this up. But I'll be able to make it, because I've got the platinum I'm gonna need. I'll be able to make it right away. Okay. Right. Put this back in here. Maybe I'm not carrying around that. And I think I am gonna build. Oh, where are they? I'm worried that I'm gonna accidentally get rid of this cable pod somewhere. So, can I resize these? Nope. I'm just gonna stick a couple of these out here. I'll have to remember to pick these up when I go to my gold base. Alright, that's out of there. So all I'm gonna do is go to my space stations. Right there, previous system. So I'll go right there. Now before I leave here, because I did pick up those storm crystals and the crystals, I want to go and trade those with the merchant here. See if I can bring up my rank a little bit more with them. I think I will, going down, there's a dissidence planet in the system, so I do want to just run down there real quick, see if I can find a couple things. Maybe grab a drop pod too. Alright, so I'm going to donate glow material, that's the name of it. And 3 of those. Okay, so I should have brought him up a few points. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and mark that planet, head down there. It's nice that we can mark planets now. It makes finding them a lot easier, but you're not stuck trying to scan around for them. You just have to look for the marker. Jump right down there. It's going to be a blue sky here. That's always nice. Might be a pretty decent planet then. You never know though. I think I see a building over here. Oh, it's one of those pillars. Oh. This might be one of those color shifting planets. Oh, it's because it's got dissident on it, that's why. Looks kind of purple at times. Let's see if I find a building row. Oh, it's got big beetles here. Oh, that's just one of those. Let's pop a map for a drop pod. There. Yeah, I'd rather do that. That way, at least I know I'm coming over here for a reason, not just to land. I want to see if I can look around, see if I can find inverted mirrors. Just Sentinel's answer to no one, so maybe a little more aggressive here. I just want to not anger them too much. Alright, get a couple scans in. There's only 8 creatures here, so get in here, get this unlocked. And let me actually make up some bait real quick. I don't need about that much. Let me just make sure I don't have my animal registry here. Okay, so I do have 2 slots. I am gonna see if I can get one of those beetles. Oh, there's a inverted mirror right there. So let me see if I can find a beetle real quick, because those can be good for getting around areas. Find one. Oh, it's got those gravitational storms on it. For a second, I'm looking for a beetle. I can't find one. What you can do is just leave your distance with these guys. Normally the sentinels don't give you too hard of a time. Alright, so he's down. I don't know what he gave me. And just run away from him. And I'm pretty sure all I got was an inverted mirror for that. Which I could always break down for nanites, or you need them to claim ships too. I want to find one of those beetles before I forget to grab one. For another inverted mirror. Alright, got one over here. And one little trick you can do. Alright, you've got 2 of them over here. You get up close to them, they'll tell you what they give. Like this one's an inverted mirror. But they're not attacking you when they make that sound or anything. That's just them doing their thing. This one has an echolocator, which is what I'm looking for. So that's the one I'm going to go for first. Wipe them both out. The echolocator will point you to a camp. Alright. That's mainly what you're after when you're hunting those guys. This is why these gravity storms are nice. You can just fly right away and get away from the sentinels. So I'm just going to blast all these that I see. The thing you do want to watch out for is sometimes there's these spiders that are near them, and they can be pretty challenging to fight. So a lot of times I try to fight them when it's not in the middle of a storm. Alright. That should be done. Oh, let's see if I can find... Okay, so I should have a couple locators now. Yeah, I've got 2 locators. Sometimes those can be really challenging to find. So just keep looking for the distant resonator, I think the name of it is. Keep looking for those. Eventually you will get echolocators. Got another one over here, so we'll go see him. I do want to see if I can get one of those beetles while I'm here, though. Alright, so there's a couple more in this area. See, I'm gonna need the mirrors anyway, so I don't care which item they're giving me, so I'm just gonna shoot them as I go. Can't tell if that thing's dying or not. Yeah, it's dead. I'm shooting sentinels now, which I don't really want to do. Getting him out of the way though. Yep, and there's those spider things. They can ruin your day. I'm gonna just take off from here. See, typically, this is a good spot to look for the sentinel pillars when you find a planet like this. This one's actually a really good one. That'll make it so their sentinels won't be aggressive towards you. Shut them down, then you can just come out here and farm them all you want. But avoid picking up a Gravitino ball. You pick that up, it's going to go straight to a 5-star. So, but once you get the sentinel pillar shut off, you can pick up all you want. So you can make a lot of credits. Big, huge thing of radiant shards here, so I'm going to grab as many of these as I can grab. Grab that stuff too. Radiant shards are really good for nanites as well. As you see, as I kill off those things, my star rating's going up more and more. So it's taking longer for these guys to disappear. Right, got another resonator over here. Yeah, and I'm doing all this with just a regular bolt caster too, so just a lot of it's just keep moving, and don't get into a battle that you can't win. Set these guys off again. Another inverted mirror. And just reset my timer. One tip though is you want to make sure, try to make sure your life support is at least halfway up when you do stuff like this, and just keep moving. Because right now it's telling me that, you know, well, a lot of times in the bottom corner it will tell you, okay, it just went up to urgent, so that means more advanced enemies are going to show up like any second. You just want to make sure your life support's in good shape and your backpack is pretty, you know, in pretty good shape when you do this. That way you can escape pretty quickly. What I'm doing now is kind of grabbing what I can for radiant shards. As well as this other stuff. Antilindian. Whatever that word is. I can never pronounce it correctly. Alright. A couple more shards over here. You know, you can see the shards in your HUD, but a lot of times they just stick out a little bit more. You know, you notice them after a while. Like, I know all this stuff is that Antilindian. That's another shard. The shards typically have like a little electric type fence thing around them. They stick out a little bit more. Oh, I have this flora. I'm just going to make my way back towards my ship. And these are good to interact with sometimes. I get rid of that, interact with it again. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave. Sometimes they can have mods in them, or, you know, different things that you can sell. Alright, we made it back. A couple minutes running around, we did get quite a bit of stuff. Take a quick peek. Alright, so we got a bunch of radiant shards now. 3 echolocators, which is great. Just toss those over here. I think I am gonna pop one of these boundary maps now and head over to that sentinel pillar. Come on. Oh, there's a ship up here. That's why. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set down a base computer here. This planet's going to be easy to get around on when getting all this stuff. So I'm gonna put down a little temporary base. Yeah, those gravity storms help quite a bit when you're running around. So. And I'm just going to leave all those things behind. Those things you can destroy. Interact with that. Yeah, because I can just teleport here, shut down the pillar, and just run around and collect everything I need. Plus I can grab a bunch of Gravitino balls and stuff I need credits. So, let's claim that. I'm not going to bother shutting them down right now because I want to continue on with the quest line. So I'm just going to rename this Dissident Lush Grav Storm. Yep, just rename it something descriptive. Just hit leave. Alright, and while I am here, I will take a quick peek at the multi-tool, see if it's anything good. I've got a C-class piece of junk, so we're just going to leave it here. And just go, just log off. Alright, and I can come back here later on and get a beetle. If I do want to unlock more of those, can't remember how much they cost. Okay, 500 nanites. Alright, let's just unlock a couple of these right now. Okay, 5,000. See, they start getting expensive. It's towards the end. You're paying like 20,000 nanites. And I don't keep very many, because I find they get in the way more than anything, so. Alright. So, find my ship again. There we go. And just jump out to make a quick save. I might come back later and look for interceptors here as well. Let's get over to the next Atlas station. Oh, actually, let's swing into this system real quick because this is a 3-star system. So it might be something good. You know, it might have like a good multi-tool or something in it. And it will give me a chance to pick up a couple more backpack slots. I'm kind of hoping to get a freighter battle too. You know, yeah, there's a higher chance that you can get a freighter battle. That's an S-class freighter. Let's see if there's anything here. Tyson, and nothing special there, but head towards the space station and do the anomaly thing at the same time. Actually, I'll just go to the space station. I can do the anomaly later. I'm not really worried about having backpack slots. I'm just trying to fill it up. Actually, I still have like a dozen to do. Let's just bring this in. This will only take a couple minutes, so. Yeah, because when you go to tier 3 systems, there's a higher chance of you finding S-class multi-tools and ships. So if I could swing into this system and pick up a couple ships to sell later on, I'd like to be able to do that. Especially if I can find like you know, S-class explorers or shuttles. Unlock another slot. Okay, so I'm down to 10 slots that I need, so it's not too bad. I kind of want to get a different ship, too. This one's been good, but oh, there's a different type I prefer. Different exotic. I used to have the coordinates for it, but I was looking through a bunch of my pictures the other day. I can't seem to find the one that had. There's a little yellow guppy that I like using, that I always pick up, and for some reason I can't find the coordinates for that. I'll end up finding it. I'll just have to go on the coordinate exchange or something. It'll probably be a different system. Alright, let's go check with these guys. Nothing good there. Yeah, I'm only looking for the creature kills and sentinel kills. Alright, so we just got a B class there. We have an A class. That means there is going to be an S class in the system. If you want to run around to any of the other planets to find it, that is. And did anybody discover? Yeah, they did. Something I wanted to. Oh, it was this one. Oh, is it nauseous? Alright. For some reason I thought it may have been lush. Okay, so we got Explorers Guild. See if we can grab the freebie here. Grab that, grab these. If I can donate. I only have a couple storm crystals to donate, but slowly work up. Okay, there we go. Exosuit expansion. So I'll grab that. See, this is why I wanted to try to unlock these guys earlier. That way I could get a bunch of those. So I'm just going to go and use it up right now. won't have to pay for it. And talk to him real quick too. And sell. I got nothing to sell. Alright. Check to see if he's got a bolt caster by any chance. Not that I need it, but it'd be kind of good. Let's grab a bolt caster. I might as well grab a scanner too. I want to mess around with that because I might end up getting a secondary multi-tool as well. I'll try to get some of that stuff together. I don't need anything from him. Oh, I wanted to see if I can pick up a ship that's a B class. I wish that stuff would stop popping up. Alright, we got an A class. Okay, let's, it's a small fighter. And it's pretty cheap. Yeah, 13 million. I might be able to get something out of that. We'll pick that up. I'm not gonna bother scrapping it here. What's this? That's another A class. It's one of the a larger A class. So that one I'll probably get a storage augmentation out of. Go buy that. I'm really after like the S classes though. See, this one is a bit of a gamble. This one I probably won't get one out of. I think it's gonna be too cheap. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna pass up on that one. E-class, that one. Do a quick save right here. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick reload. See if I can get an S-class to show up. Okay, the reason I'm doing a reload here is it's a 3-star system. What I want to do is see if a exotic spawns here on the first couple waves. And then if I repeat that process a couple times, you know, if I do get one to show up, it could either be a first wave exotic or like an early wave exotic. So let me just wait for these guys to show up and see what happens. While I do that, I'll take a run up here, see if I can donate again to these guys. I think they may have changed this. You used to be able to reload and donate again for stuff. Okay, I didn't. Okay, so they did make it so you can't donate multiple times in a row. So I wasn't able to donate these glow materials. I forgot I had those maps in my thing. Let's see what these are though. C class. So I don't see an exotic yet. A class. C class. That's going to be an A class. Let me grab this A class fighter. Negotiate. Let's go. I didn't think it would be that much. Yeah, let's just grab it. I got 300 million to play with, so just gonna do a quick save. I'm gonna wait for these guys to leave. Typically, I'll only wait like 3 waves. I just want to see if a exotic pulls in here. It's only a fraction of a % that you get first wave spawns, so. Then if you get one by like the third wave. It might be like a 1% chance. We got a Halo fighter coming in. What that is, beat class. Alright, got a hauler. Another hauler. Yeah, it's a GEC system, so you're gonna see a lot of haulers. Alright, so I don't see anything else showing up. I don't think I'm gonna spend any more time here. I don't think we're gonna get an early spawn here. Make a quick save and let's head on out. Get over to that next Atlas station. Should only be like one warp. Alright, just make sure that the right mission selected and head there. Just check the system real quick. We got Barren Planet, Rocky Planet. Somebody has a base down here. Gecko base. Oh. Wonder what it is. I can't see it from the planet. Run in here. This word. Zigzag my way around, try not to miss any of them. I'll just go around this way. Now there's going to be a few of them towards that center pillar. Yeah, I wish that they would relax your sprint in here. You go so much faster. Alright, so that should be like 130 words, 150 words. Quite a few words. Notice anything over here. Looks like I got them. Alright. We'll get our next seed. Alright. Curiosity. I think this one's gonna cost me, yeah, cadmium, so I am getting towards the end. We'll go down, make that one. That one's gonna be done. And head for the next, actually, swing into the space station real quick too. Actually, I'm not sure if there's a space station here. Oh, there is. Okay. Sometimes when you only have 2 planets in the system, there's no space station. I'm not going to bother with the anomaly this time. Let's go straight in here. And we got Explorer's Guild again, so I'm hoping that one will have a exosuit unlock. That way I can just grab 2 of them while I'm here. Let's say, nope, no missions. Check these real quick. Alright, got an A class. Find quite a few A class cabinets. Nothing in there. Let's go buy a slot. See if this guy has a map for me. Oh, storage augmentation. I'll grab that instead. And grab my hypercore, some batteries, grab an eye, oxygen I don't need. Donate 3 of those, and 3 of these. What am I looking at for maps now? 9. Let me grab a few maps. I like to keep like around a dozen on me, so that way it's an easy one to donate. Actually, let's grab 6 and actually take a look in this thing as well. Yeah, there's nothing to get in there either. Alright, go to B class, a D. Okay. Yeah, nothing else to get here. Actually, what's that shuttle? B. Alright, so just check my log real quick. Yep, make sure I'm still on Atlas path. And head to the next station. I anticipate running into a freighter battle anytime too. So if I see like a 3-star system along the way, I might swing into that system just to see. Alright, already discovered. Let's see what's here. Why didn't there? Overgrown in a paradise. I think I'm all set. Although that one that looks kind of gray, I might actually swing down there. I'll know better once I look at it from space. Alright. Run around and grab all these. lot of them. There may have been one in here. Yep. Get all these ones in the middle done. Yeah, a lot of times I'll actually just skip doing this because it does get really annoying. But I get if it's on like on one of my other saves or something. Like this save I'm looking to do everything on. When I go through on my other saves, a lot of times I don't even bother doing this. It doesn't really help you out or anything. Yeah, I have one save I try to do everything on, and then the other ones I just use for building, typically. So get this one done. Alright, there's Hubble. So go and get this one crafted now. I should take Emerald. So I should have 2 more to do. I think, yeah, that should be number 8. We'll fly out, hit the space station real quick, and make our way to number 9. So you do have to hit milestones, but typically you'll have most of them done by the time you get to this stage. Oh, traitor. Actually, I will talk to him real quick. Most of the time he's got nothing, but he might have like some plants. There we go. Grab some cactus off him. That should be all I be interested in. I'm looking for that lush planet, actually. I'm gonna be way up. Alright, I'm not interested in that one. I'm interested in this one. Our brooch. Of course, it's probably gonna be behind. And it is. Let me scoot around to the side here. Because sometimes when you see these gray planets, they're actually white grass. Yeah, I don't get it because it's saying all these are discovered, but they're not when I scan them. It's the nuclear, radioactive, beta. Awesome. Oh, it's saying it's ossified. Okay. Yeah, it's an ossified planet, but when I look in here, it says it's an overgrown planet. So that planet changed at some point. I'm not going to bother going to it. It's junk. But if I were to fly down to that planet, chances are I'll have the glitch animal and I'll have a bunch of the newer transparent animals on it. That's one way that you can tell if it's got the new creatures on it, is if it changed from one biome type to another. I've noticed that before. Well, Like, actually, if I were to look at... I can't look at that here. Yeah. I can just mark it. Yeah. I'm not going to waste time going down there. Let's just check with these guys. Grab my free... Grab an upgrade. All that stuff. Kill sentinels. Let's grab that. And kill creatures. Let's grab that. And I'm going to have a ton of... missions to drop off at some point. We have here B class. Grab this. And alright, looks like we got merchants this time. I think this might be only my first or second merchant's guild. Suspicious packet, I'll grab that, and I'll grab that. Oh, I can grab 3 of those. I'll grab those. I am not gonna donate that, but I will donate salvage data. What's the redeem? Alright, and they do offer storage augmentations. So that's why I want to rank these guys up. It's weird that I can donate storage augmentations. That's kind of strange. Let's go donate, see if there's anything in my ship. There isn't, so I'm done with them. Grab this cube. And I'm gonna need to switch my mission back to... do that now. The next station. But check in here real quick too. I just took a quick look in here and nothing. Alright. Head off to the next station. Actually, see if this guy has anything to trade. Let's see. Yeah, he has absolutely nothing. Alright. Seeing if anybody else flies in behind me. Okay, let's see. That's a pirate station. I am gonna just swing into there real quick. Because you actually have like a 5% chance of getting an S-class freighter from pirate systems. I'll warp in, see if there's anything, and pick up a couple packages while I'm here too. Alright, so we do have a freighter battle. We'll run through this real quickly. Alright, so we're going to have 8 of them to take out. Try not to damage the ship. Freighter. I don't like getting too close to them. And I use that auto lock to kind of swing around. Hopefully it lines up with something. Most of the time it misses. They don't want to make it too easy. Yeah, you can pretty much go through the whole thing with auto lock on. Just disengage it when you need to. Alright. There should still be one more, it's probably on the other side. There he is. Whoops. I want to try not to shoot my ally while I'm here too. Alright. Be the end of them. Swing down, take a look at this thing. And you don't have to answer this guy, but a lot of times they just ignore him. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Yeah, there's a 5% chance you can get an S-class in pirate systems, so when I know I'm getting close to a freighter battle, I do like to swing into these just to see. And a lot of times I'll take an A class. I'm not all that picky on these. This is only a C class, so I'm just going to run upstairs. And they actually do give you decent stuff now. Before they would just give you like 150 chromatic metal or something like that. So, oops. Interacted with the chair, not the captain. So I always inspect it just to see. Yeah, it's only a C class, so it's junk. I'll end up leaving it. But I will request payment because now they give you expansion bulkheads. So I'll go request payment instead. And yeah, I got a cargo bulkhead, plus it increases your standing and you get nanites. So some extra stuff on top. So that one was a bust. Doesn't look like anything's been discovered here. Let's just do a quick scan of the planet just to see what they are. I'm not a big fan of this type of freighter, so I'm not too sad about it. Alright, so you have an icy moon, murky. It's kind of a crappy system already. Actually, I'm gonna use that planet for platinum, and it's going to be in a pirate system, so let's just run down here real quick because I can get gold and silver here, so it'll be a small base, probably only like 5,000 of each item, but let's just it's not too hilly. I'm not going to bother looking for hotspots right now. What I do want to do is drop down a base computer, just a temporary base computer. See, these are nice because you can get around easily. There's no glitches to bump into. I was just looking to find a whatever they call them, reality portal or whatever the heck they call them. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep running around looking for it though. Let's just get landed. Oh, and I wanted to see what the Sentinel range was gonna be, and I went past it too quick. Sentinel is intermittent, so there are some here. Shouldn't be much of an issue. Let me grab a bubble cluster really quick. Okay, that glitch is taken care of, and that should be my animal. So he'll be out of the way. Alright, let's get him uploaded. Do that. toss down a base computer, and I'll come back here later on and find my hotspots. Yeah, it's going to be a small base. It's probably only going to be like 5,000 of gold and silver. That way I can just get some platinum when I need it. I'm not going to use it really to make money or anything. But I know like some freighter stuff costs platinum, so I'd rather have a resource for it. It's quick and easy to get to. Let's give it a quick name. Just platinum temp. Alright, and just hit leave. So that one will be done. I'll worry about naming the system and stuff later. None of the other planets look all that great, so... Actually, one of them was a swampy planet, so there might be Thesium on it. Just, yeah, got Thesium and activated copper, so I might be able to get storm crystals over there. Let's just swing into the Outlaw Station real quick, too. It is nice to have a couple different outlaw stations, especially if you're looking to use this save for expeditions. Okay, it is good to be able to pick up these packages that are in here to bring into the expedition with you to get quick nanites. So I'm gonna just interact with the teleporter real quick. That way it's in my log. Take a look at this. Get a C class. Nothing special there. But this is the guy I really want to see. So I want to take suspicious arms, whatever I can get. Or suspicious tech and arms. A lot of times I don't bother with the suspicious goods. You can get good stuff out of them though, so just something to keep in mind. Repair kits are nice to pick up. I already have a bunch though. But because I'm gonna go directly to the next Atlas station and stuff, I'm gonna grab all this black market stuff. To take with me. And you can actually do a save and a reload and buy them again. But I'm just gonna do it once just to show you guys. I'm not sure how much money I just spent there. I should have checked that. But what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna warp out of here and go directly to my next Atlas station. Now, I might get scanned as soon as I come through. If I do, I'm going to go directly to the space station and sell that stuff. I don't think they ping you like right away, but they ping you pretty quickly. So I'm just going to go straight into here. Like, if I wasn't going to the Atlas station, I would go directly to the space station. Alright, see the Atlas is getting more and more damaged. Jump out here, grab my word. Grab all this stuff. Like zigzag around a little bit. There's no good way to get all these. I just try to get as many as I can. And zigzag a little bit. Almost missed that one. There is a way to see how many of these words you have discovered, but the menus are kind of confusing to find these sometimes. Alright, so got the rest of these. I think there's only like 300 words or something for the atlas, so it's not too many. But sometimes you'll run through an entire station and only get like 2 words. But you have to go back and keep doing them until you get them all. One of those things that you do kind of passively. Eventually you do get them all, but it's kind of annoying. Alright, I think that's all of them. Go over and get this one. Gonna need to have indium to craft this one. Go through the dialogue. Alright. Get that one crafted. And the indium. And make our way to the last one. Swing into that space station first. But yeah, when I go to sell these, you should see a pretty big buy ratio on it. I just want to make sure I actually sell them. Sometimes I pick up things and forget that I even have them and wonder why I keep getting chased by pirates. Or by the interceptors, rather. So let's see here. Kill a quad, I can do that. Alright. And just switch my log around again. Grab another suit. Almost done, only 4 more slots to get. Take a look at this. Got an A class. And a B class. Go grab my freebies, grab that. Alright, pick up that. Other stuff I don't care about. Donate some of those. This guy should almost be done. That. It's a C class. Oh, I want to sell that module. I should just let these things stack up. I got plenty of backpack slot now, but what is that? Another B class. Alright, let's sell that contraband. Yeah, see, like plus 182%. Oh, that's Nip Nip. Let me sell that. I didn't even realize I had that on me. I forget to sell those at my base. Repair kits. Okay. Yeah, see, 159%. So It's not a ton of money for some of this stuff, but some of it is really expensive. Like the moon ether. Get rid of all of that. And prismatic feathers. So you figure I've only got 5 of them, but if I had, you know, even 20 of them, you know, it'd be a much bigger number. So yeah, just keep reloading there and buying up all the contraband and come over and sell it all. Move some of this stuff into my ship. Oh, I got a couple of suspicious goods. Let's crack those open real quick. I think I got a hypnotic eye out of it. Another trade item to sell. Get rid of that. Okay. What is this? B-class. A-class. Let's grab that fighter. That way I have a few things to sell later on. Hopefully get more storage augmentations. I'm gonna continue to buy up ammonia. Alright, let's buy this thing. 13 million. I might get an augmentation out of that. Oh, the shield is junk, but alright. Yeah, like if I was low on wire and looms, I would end up breaking down those extra shields, but I don't really have any need to do that. It's, my log switched again, so go back to Atlas Path. Let's make our way over to the last interface. Should be the last interface. That should give me the last seed for what, Heart of the Sun, I think it is. That way I can create that, I think it's a star seed or remembrance seed, whichever. And there's a little tiny quest to do for that as well. And that's where you get the animus beam. Makes it so that you can kill the creatures on the glitch planets. Get a special material from them. See what these are real quick. Alright, we got a Fisher planet. Actually, I do want to swing down there. I don't have light fissures yet. It's lighted. Okay. And we got an Arctic planet. Alright, let's swing in and finish this up. Looks a little bit different. And you got stairs there. The room's a little bit different too. Grabbing words, some more words. I only had like 90 words when I started doing this, so yeah, I'm picking up quite a few. Every time I turn around, I see more of those little orbs to collect. And a zigzag here. Using up all my life support running around doing this. None in there. A couple over here. Alright, jump up here just in case. Because sometimes there's one that'll spawn in these pods that you can miss. Should be the last interface for this anyway. Alright, there we go. Magellan milestone. It's going to be our last seed. So go ahead and get that put together. Alright. Oh, am I gonna have to recreate all these? It's not the last interface, you have to go to one more. I hope I don't have to recraft all those for that. I don't think I do. Right, there it is. Let me get this recharged. Yeah, I have to go to a... Yeah. I was gonna say, I didn't think that was the final interface. You have to go to one more to actually end it. That's where you get your remembrance seed. And out here. Let's run down to that planet of light quickly so I can get a glitch. And I'll hit the space station after. So I got a couple glitches out of the way doing this. Alright, I think I see one right there. Sometimes at nighttime you can see them a little bit easier. Yeah, this one's kind of rough though. I'll just land. They're normally pretty quick to find. Oh, so I got the animal. Saw the animal right over here too. So grab that and find a glitch. Oh, they're actually gonna make me one of those stupid storms. Scan a few things. Make back some of that money I just spent. You just want to be careful on the way down. Jet back a little bit. Alright, get a glitch right there. Alright, so that's out of the way. There we go. Let's get that uploaded before I forget it. And head up to the space station. Yeah, at least I got fissures and bubbles out of the way. I think that's all that's missing. I know I'm missing a different one, another one though. There's always one of them. Oh, the hex bush I don't have yet. Need to get that. Oh, let's see. Kill a bunch of creatures. I can do that. I know with a bunch of missions from them. Alright. Now go in and change this again. Final interface, there we go. Oh, and let me take a look here. Okay, I can build part of the sun after, so yeah, I'll be able to make remembrance seed after too. Getting this unlocked. Take a quick peek at these. Also see if he's got a bolt caster. I'm still trying to get a higher damage bolt caster. Alright, that's garbage. And it is worth trying to look around for these little cubes. I know I keep running past them without picking them up, but it is a good habit to get into. Alright, I'll grab that. Grab those. I will grab this radon because I don't have all that much of it. I'll donate those. I'm not going to donate the storage augmentation. I need it more than they do. Alright. And it is good to kind of look around for any travelers that might be here too, because you can go back and get their grave for a memory fragment. Check that guy. Oh, what is this system? Okay, adequate high voltage, so this might actually be good for ships as well. Do a quick save. I wanted to also move over this stuff to my ship. And also look at what the suspicious goods are. The Halo core. Which actually, these guys might actually take Halo cores. If it's not these guys, it's somebody else. Nope, nothing there. Just swing in, check this real quick. Take a quick look, see if there's anything. I'll grab that paraffinium because I always seem to need it. Alright, so that's nothing there. Now switch my log back over to this final interface. And head over there and finish up the Atlas path. Thunder light. Alright. And there we go. Make our way up here. Now, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to recraft all these seeds or not. I haven't done this in quite a while. I might have to recraft those, but I'm not totally sure. They had to craft them to infuse them, but I think they just let you put them in. Alright, as you see, there's nothing here now. Not even any words or anything to pick up, so that's how you know you're at the final one. Notice the room is a little bit different. You know, there's you know, nothing to pick up. You just have this platform down at the bottom. There's none of those like light up pads or anything either. But you do have this platform down here now. You just have the big like atlas shape up there. What you're going to do is just go around and interact with all of these. You'll notice that they light up after you interact with them. You get this pillar that comes up. Make your way right around. Like none of this stuff was in the beginning of the game. You know, when the game launched, all these quests weren't in the game yet. This came in with the Atlas Rises DLC or whatever you want to call it, expansion. All right. That one, you got one final one in the middle. Get some lore. All right, we're gonna birth a new star. Creator of worlds. There we go, starseed. Alright. So that part is done. I now have starseed. And I can't craft it because the stuff I need is in my ship. Way the heck over here. Now the starseed and the remembrance is goes into your technology slots in your exosuit. You can just craft them down here at the bottom somewhere. I will have to make another Heart of the Sun. I thought I would. But in order to do that, I need to get modified Quera. So, oh, I have to build them all again in order to do that. I think I have everything I need for it. Go through, make them all again. Dark matter. Dawn's End. Luckily they go right in order. Just have to make sure you don't go backward instead of forward. that one. Modified Clara. And Heart of the Sun. Alright, now I should have everything I need. Let's go do the Remembrance. I can't see it from here. Typically you have 6 shields, I believe. I believe you get an extra shield out of the Heart of the Sun. Whoops. I'm going to craft them up here. I'm going to go put in Remembrance. This will give you access to Remembrance stations that you can find sometimes in... You used to be able to find them in space stations. The old space stations would have them, but a lot of times you'll find them on planets in some of the NPC buildings. So there's your Remembrance and your Starseed. That will make it so you can see black holes anywhere. So those two are installed, and that's how you know you've actually reached the end of the main quest lines. Pretty much that's the end of this quest. Will stay here forever now. All 3 of these. You know, this is to, you know, continue doing Nexus missions and stuff like that. Then you can go back whenever you find an Atlas. They say to show it a wonder. That means just interact with it. The Atlas path just continues to go, and New Beginnings is pretty much the end of the main, you know, quest line that you did where you went through to another galaxy. So those primary missions will stay there forever. They don't disappear. So all you do is you focus on your secondary missions, which is all this stuff. So there's a bunch of, like, you have your regular missions you get from space stations in here too, but these are the ones you kind of want to focus on. Dreams of the Deep is like the first, like, real side quest you have. Well, that and the Base Computer Archive, which I will finish up at some point. You know, Planet in Distress is going to be your settlements. Collecting fossils is for the fossil guy. So these all have their own, like, little tiny quest lines to them. And then these are just like your regular missions from space stations. So a lot of times I just keep it on New Beginnings. It's just the one that gives me less little nag messages. Alright, so let's get out of here. Now, eventually I should get a mission that's called Those Who Return. That's going to be the autophage. I might actually get it right now. I'm not sure though. It will trigger eventually. You probably have to warp a few times for it to show up. What's that planet? Oh, get a paradise planet. Let's head to the space station so I can grab my my slot. Has this been discovered? Okay, crush bag. Alright, we do have a purple tropical planet, which might be the one right in front of me. Got a Forsaken, Frozen, Barren, Empty. So we do have this planet here. It looks like it's going to have purple. It looks green to me. Malin. Oh. Saying it's Forsaken. Might have to take a run down there. But there is a purple planet here, so I might want to go take a look at that. Well, see that guy over there. Take a quick run in here, though. get my slot, and then I'll run down and check out that purple planet. That might possibly be a new home planet too, if it checks all the boxes. Alright, get a Sentinel Quad, let's pick that one up. Kill some creatures. I'm pretty sure the Kill Predator one sends you to a certain planet, so I've been skipping that. This B-class. B-class. Alright, pick that up. I only have 2 more slots to unlock. So, check for this guy. Alright, looks like I only have 1 more slot to unlock. I'll take my hypercore, my free batteries. Anything to donate. Donate those. Donate those. And donate that. That may have bumped me up. Well, I don't think it did. I will take that eye though. And Iridium, actually, let me grab that Iridium. I know I have some back in my base, but I'm not sure how much. That's one of those things you like never use, but when you need it, it's impossible to find. Check those ships real quick. I got an A-class shuttle. Let me go grab that. It's actually one of the nicer looking shuttles. A lot of them look like garbage. And I think I'm good on all that crap. Let's yeah, at least this one's symmetrical. I still don't like shuttles though. We will buy that. What's that thing? Class. Class. Alright. Just do a quick... Oh, I want to grab that other backpack slot. I wish that stuff would pop up earlier, though. The little fanfare thing that they play. Let's grab that free slot. Alright. So, run down, take a quick peek at that purple planet. I'm gonna actually be heading off here shortly. But if this is anything good, I could take a quick peek at it. It shows that it's purple from the little overview of the system. I don't have any. Okay, there's that hypercore. How many of those do I? Yeah, I got a bunch of them now. Let's see if I can put regular warp cells in there for now. Oh, suspicious attack. I got a couple pirate transponders too. Right. Actually, while I'm down here, I might as well grab a drop pod. That way I can get all those done. Alright, it's already not looking good. It's storming, so... And there's a ton of water. Fly back up, fly back down, when I can actually find land. Yeah, we got red water. Red water's like an instant disqualifier, for me anyway. The only thing that could probably save it would be if there were diplos here, but even then, I probably wouldn't want to build here. Let's see what this building is. Beacon. Yep. Actually, is that a waypoint? No, it's a waypoint marker. Let's go ahead and land. I can at least jump out and see what the weather and all that stuff is. So it is purple. Looks pretty nice at night though. Scan for a minor settlement. Actually, I think there's a minor settlement right up on top of the hill next to me. There's a settlement right up there. Not a settlement, but a, yeah, a minor settlement. Oh, I meant to look at the animals. Oh, 17 fauna? Holy crap. That's a whole lot of animals. If I can get a couple of these guys in though. There is an underground one. This might be birds over here. Oh, nope, there's a creature right there. Got sac venom on this planet. Alright, get a few scans in. I think a lot of them are going to be underwater. Yeah, I think I saw a landing pad up here. Probably just seeing things. I didn't see a build. Oh, it was probably these plants that showed up. Kind of look like the lights around a landing pad. And it is red water, but it doesn't look all that bad. Let's do a drop pod real quick. That way I can get that last slot undone. Unlocked, rather. Fly over there. Yeah, it is red water. Yeah, and the planet's made out of a lot of just small islands, which I'm just not a fan of. It makes getting around a chore. Especially if you're running around trying to find hot spots. Run in here and get this done. Last spot. Let me just double check myself to make sure. Alright, yep, that's 120 slots there. 60 here, so that's done. Oh, quite a bit done today. The last couple days, really. You'll continue to pick up navigation data. Yeah, I think a lot of the animals here are going to be underwater. Which can be a bit of a challenge. If there's anything to scan quickly here. Alright, take a quick peek. Okay, so there's ground, there's some flyers, and yeah, a whole lot of underwater creatures. Which might not be too bad. Head over to the minor settlement. Yeah, because I won't have to mess around with drop pods anymore. I kind of wish you could repair them and get something out of them, though. You know, like a... You know, maybe a ship augmentation or something like that. Or something for your freighter, like a freighter unlock or something. Run in here. I think I will end up dropping a base computer here as well. I do like using, if I'm doing like an artistic build, I do like to use purple planets for stuff like that, so I might just drop a computer here to use later on. It seems like a pretty decent planet, minus the weather. I can't pick that up. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this stuff. Alright. It's almost like the hitbox is off on it. Try to hold down that. Yeah. Try it again later. Okay, so I'm just going to toss down a temporary base here. Yeah, I actually got really lucky with this save. I found a white planet right away. I think it was right in my home system too. So now we're purple. So I just put it as a descriptor. I just go like this one's going to be perp, red, blue. And I don't even spell out blue. I just BLU. Storms. But sometimes I will do like an artistic build, and I don't mind if it's storming, so leave that there for later. Go in here, collect whatever I can. Nanites. Only a couple cubes. I don't bother talking to the NPCs most of the time. Oh, we have a starter pistol. Alright. The system just got a little more interesting. That's a nice one, too. Wow. I might have to look at a bunch of minor settlements in the system, see if I can find this thing in a higher class. They're not good for anything, but they just look cool, you know? And you don't see them all that often, especially with crystals. It's got crystals and it has a tube in the back. You know, tubes are kind of a rare find. Or, you know, an uncommon find. I really wouldn't say rare, but alright. Let me update the name on this so that I remember this. The bad thing is I had to type in the whole friggin' name again. Starter pistol. Starter pistol. Or starter MT. I'm gonna run out of characters. I'll know what it is. Hit leave. Actually, I'm gonna run back in, take a quick picture of that. Right there. And also photo mode, there we go. Yeah, and if you look in the bottom left corner, you can see the galaxy again. It's a really nice change. Especially people that go across multiple galaxies. It can get annoying if you go to the wrong galaxy to pick up a multi-tool. Get a creature there, got another creature over here. Get a few of these out of the way. Lithion, I'll probably spend some time on this planet, you know, or in this system anyway. What we have down there, that's just a beacon. Alright. Get out of here, hit the space station real quick. Actually, I can just bring in the anomaly. Mainly because I want to see where they want to send me for that, what's it, base computer archive quest. Try to get a couple of those things out of the way. I always go the wrong way there. Let's see, base computer archive. See where they want to send me. I'm not sure if they're going to send me to that little base that I set up last night or not. I'm hoping that they send me back to my main base. Doesn't look like it. Go to the space station. God only knows where they're gonna send me. I'm gonna go to my main base because it will update me there. So I might have to actually interact with my base computer. I don't think so though, but it might switch the default one to my main base computer. It's weird. Sometimes it changes on you and it throws everything off. I've actually got to be jumping out here. I just wanted to see what it would do. But I wanted to pick up those cable pods while I'm here too. That way I can put some of those glitches down over at my gold base. I think next stream I want to try to get a gold and silver setup put together so I can make platinum. Try to get that set up. Let me try. Just switch to one of these. Interact with this. Alright, so that's like normal. And go back to base computer archive. See what happens now. Okay, it's the same thing. If I go to my bases. Yeah, none of these have that red icon thing. So they're going to send me to a different base or different factory to interact with. But typically you end up interacting with the same factory over and over again. So that'll probably happen on the next one. Let me just harvest these guys real quick. Oh, nothing to harvest there. Maybe there'd be something. Drop off whatever I have for plants in here. I know I picked up some. Alright. There's probably some stuff in here. It's going to be outside. Alright, let me put this stuff back. Grab a few of these things. Multi-tool upgrade. Okay, I already have them. Oh yeah, I got those ships I want to scrap too. Let's put that away. Actually, let's just put inverted mirrors in here too. Phosphorus I think is going to be outside as well. Yeah, I need to get a freighter just so I can get all my storage containers kind of figured out. I tend to wait until I get a freighter before I really start getting this stuff in order. And, put those eyes in here. That over. Alright, I do have Deridium. Just put that in from here. I know I have it in one of my storage containers. Alright. So I think I'm actually just going to end it off here, guys. It's got some stuff done. Atlas Path is done. Remembrance is done. Starseed's done. And got all my inventory unlocked, so pretty good amount of stuff done. Let's see if there's anything to grab out of here. There isn't. So I think I will jump out here, guys, and I will see you next time. I appreciate everybody swinging in. See you next time, and take care.